I'm Jessica Rainey. I'm a forensic craftologist with DIY Studio. And today we're here talking about the 12 days of reuse. This is going to be an awesome craft that I want to share with you that we are going to making DIY dyed shirts. So a couple of things we're going to need. We're going to need an old t-shirt. You can pick one that has stains or that's old or that you're not really loving that much anymore, and we're going to make it awesome. So you'll need a t-shirt. The next thing that you're going to need are some stencils. I created these stencils using an old notebook that I decided to cut up, and it's really interesting material. It's kind of like this heavy duty plastic, but it makes awesome stencils, so you can do that. And then I also have cardboard that I can put in between the t-shirt so the dye doesn't bleed through. You're going to need some newspapers to cover your surfaces. And then for the ink, you can buy a couple things on the market right now, but I decided to do the DIY way and make my own ink. I already had fabric screen printing ink, so I took some of this, I took a repurposed bottle, and I mixed half and half water and half with the ink. So you can kind of make your own ink and it turns out awesome. So first thing you're gonna need to do is spread your table with newspaper. The next thing that you're going to do is put the cardboard in between the t-shirt. This just really makes it so no dye goes in between the layers. The next thing you'll need to do is set up your awesome stencil. I try to make it not wrinkly on the t-shirt when I'm laying down the stencil and try to make it as straight as possible. And then you can add a couple stencils too if you want, which is really cool. And then you can kind of scrunch up your shirt around it depending on what kind of pattern you want. So what you're going to want to do is make sure when you're spraying with your spray bottle, you spray directly from the top and rather than the edges, because if you spray from the edges, some of the dye can actually bleed underneath the stencil. And then you just start spraying. So you just keep spraying from the top, making sure you're getting all those details. And then you can start spraying the edges too. It's kind of cool. It's this funky sprayed effect. But you can guarantee nobody's going to have a shirt like this. Then simply, well, there's actually an area I see I didn't spray very well there. Okay. Now try to take off your template and keep it horizontal, or the ink will run out onto the shirt. So it kind of looks like that right now. You're going to want it to dry for quite a long time. And I also like to iron it after it's dry just to make sure it's set. And then I put it in the washing machine and launder it like I do a normal garment. But anyway, that's the DIY reuse awesome shirt, as you can see. So have a great time making your own DIY shirts, and come back again for another 12 days of reuse project. Thank you.